Good morning, you wonderful, beautiful people, and to the rest of you 70% who aren't subscribed, hi, I guess. Guess what, we're doing something different today, isn't that crazy? And by different, I mean the same mod I've played like 3 times previously, because recently Antebellum received its 1.7 Pendragon update, which you might have seen a little bit earlier with my Welsh campaign, which isn't done, but I'll probably finish that. And in this new update we have more mission trees for pretty much all of the British Isles, including Denmark, maybe, possibly. But the main point is, you play pretty much any nation in here and you'll have a new mission tree, including the releasable nation of Man. Starting off as Norway and having to release a country to play as them, this feels oddly familiar. But here we are in 1444 as Man, with plenty of missions to explore, and many more isles to be conquering. To begin with our mission tree though, we're gonna have to try and secure a little bit of independence. Fortunately in this mod, Norway is not under a personal union, meaning there are actually rivals who would help me, and ironically those rivals might even be England. Now as our newly released selves, we have enough crown land to go and add a couple of privileges, and this time we get to build an army. Now, let's begin. We should try to secure some of the Norwegian rivals as friends, including perhaps Scotland and England to begin with. Although, they might kill each other, so maybe not. Maybe we can ask Sweden. Either way, we're still going to have a 5-year truce with our overlord, and in the meantime we can use that to build up the army, and that's about it. Free stability, not bad. You know what, I think I will take that. Well, now that Sweden has embarrassingly lost this war over here, they're willing to help me out, which is great. And now England as well. Okay, perfect. Now, I'll be relying on the AI, famous last words, I know, to get me through this independence war, and all I'm asking for is these provinces over here. Now that we're friendly with our neighbors, I think we can go ahead and pick up savvy diplomacy. We are but a small island nation, but we can have friends in high places. That'll give us those claims we're going to need in Ireland if we plan to expand a little bit. And this mission over here is just going to be useful for the points. Now, the faithful of Man get to decide, are we going to stay Catholic, or are we going to go Norse? And I think this time we're going to stick with Catholicism. Norse is, well, it would very much make taking the Isles a little bit harder. Now that we figured that out, we have a couple new missions to discover, and, well, conveniently, that one wants me to take these ones right here. Ooh, sorry about that, Sweden. I'll be sure to remember your sacrifices. No, we'll become independent soon enough, but either way, with the Renaissance spawned and it not spreading, I'm probably going to have to dev the Isle anyway. Plus, I could really use a little bit more of everything. Finally, we can get Denmark out of this war, and I'm gonna ask them for a couple of war reps. Probably the best thing I could ask for at this point, because I could really use that money on building a couple of ships. As for Norway, I think this is the best we can do. We'll ask for independence, a couple of ducats, and these 3 provinces here. I don't think we could get literally any other land, so this is it. There we are. The Renaissance has spawned in our capital after deving it so aggressively. Now I can go ahead and embrace and maybe sell it to somebody who would inevitably get it anyway. The English are going for a conquest of Mead. That's pretty interesting because I was actually about to do the same thing. What a coincidence. Might be a little bit more expensive than I figured. Well, we're only at halfway through the war score. I'm sure England's not really going to, you know, peace out just yet. These rebels have a really good general. Man. Well, here comes England in for the rescue. Thank you, England. Now, I need to quickly occupy a little bit of war score in Normandy. Anything at all works. I really just need to be able to take these provinces. Alright, beautiful. Thank you. I can't core everything, but I can get a couple of claims. We'll start with efficient blockades, and before I core any of this, I'll take this mission, which will upset England a little bit, but that allows me to gain Irish as an accepted culture, plus extra permaclaims on Ireland, and because Connacht isn't around anymore, we get the added benefit of 20 power projection. Now England's feeling a little bit upset at what I've done, but that's okay. You know what might be useful? I think I'm going to release a subject. Why not? Now, first idea group. Before quantity gets nerfed, I might as well just use it. Now, I don't remember if attacking this guy calls in his subjects. It might, but it also might not. So I guess we'll find out. Why is this general like this, man? How did you get that? Whatever. Alright, sick, that's over with. Ooh, that's awkward. Maybe we could use this opportunity. England is of course not the brightest of AIs, Now with 100% in this war, I can take both these provinces, no issue. England might not like it that much, but I don't care. Are we really doing this again? Well, if you insist. Now for the question of the hour, do we inherit all of his subjects? I don't think so, but I guess we'll find out. And the answer is yes, I think so. Well, that works for me. Aw, England pieced out before I could take the land. That sucks. Alright, how about this? I can have this instead, right? Alright, thank you. Now that we're finally at peace, I can go ahead and give some of these provinces to a new Gaelic subject. Why not? I think we've pushed England a little bit too far this time, though. Probably a good time to start looking into allying maybe a couple of their rivals. Or maybe I should even rival them myself. Yeah, sure. Why not? Oh, thank you, Lotharingia. Thank you. I was getting worried for a second. You know what? Let's go ahead and ally Normandy too. Why not? Oh boy. The truce with England is finally up. I don't think they'll declare on us though. They don't seem strong enough to do that. Well, I finally have enough manpower to, prepare for conquest. And of course, we do have a couple of provinces in the Highlands already. So now my claims in England are numerous, and I would love nothing more than to go ahead and attack them. The only real issue is I don't actually have that much admin. Also, there's a mission right here which requires me to have all of Ireland, and if I have 2 vassals in Ireland, then I also get Diplo Annex cost. Unfortunately, I don't know if these count as vassals, these Ruareches, so I'll either have to vassalize Tyrone or Thomond. You know what, we can probably just invade Thomond. I'll vassalize Tyrone, why not? Alright, let's get this started. Now, I've spent a very long time preparing for this war with England. Our militech is the same, we have more men and more ships, so I can go ahead and finish this mission. I also have enough favors with Sweden, hopefully they'll break their alliance with England, thank you. And although I could go for reconquest, that would be, well, not super useful right now. Instead I'll go for the conquest of Ulster, and I'll probably take a few provinces I can use to release more vassals. Alright, I don't know if 20 galleys are gonna be enough to beat 7 heavies. Well, so far so good, I think. Now the plan is very simple. Divide and conquer. Kind of. Ah, beautiful. Whew, my back's starting to hurt from carrying this war so hard. Let's start off by vassalizing Tyrone. Through a little bit of perseverance, I think we can beat the English Navy. We might lose a couple of ships in the process, but so long as I can get rid of a heavy or 2, I think that's worth it. Okay. Or not, alright. Well, let's try and get rid of these 2 heavies at least. There we go. Alright, now we can retreat. 5 heavies for 5 galleys and a transport. I think that's worth it. At last, Miltech 7. I was hoping to take it before England would, but, well, that's just my luck, eh? At least we should siege this faster than England would siege down my fort here, right? I mean, I have been sieging this for about twice as long. But, of course not, that would make too much sense. This game hates me. Well, there is a silver lining. So long as I get this garrison here to under 100 men, then I get the fort instantly, so not really too much to complain about here. Just like that, exactly. Thank you. Now let's destroy that stack. I don't think it should have anywhere to go, since the fort should block them, right? Or this fort, one of them should block them, right? Haha, just kidding. No, this won't be the easiest thing to pull off, but I think it's worth a shot. Now, ideally, we managed to capture that province before they come over and slap me, but you know what? Who really knows? Might happen, might not. Oh, just barely. We'll probably end up taking that fort pretty soon, which would suck, but the main point is I'm gonna try and snipe the capital. My allies so far have done entirely nothing, so it appears as though, unfortunately, this is probably the best we're going to do. Which is fine. So I'm taking this province here so I can grab Northumbria. I'm taking this province to release Wales as well. These will go to my subjects so I just don't have to worry about them and I can annex them. And I'm taking this for the fort for obvious reasons, and if I could, then I would also take this, but I suppose I could do that, yeah. Alright, let's do that. Now we can finish this mission, and we can grab this one as well. And I have a couple of extra subjects right now. How about I go ahead and annex them? Oh, of course, I can't forget to turn this on as well. Oh yeah, by the way, I did pick up exploration ideas just for the fun of it. Why not, right? I have a decent colonial range, and I can also pick up this colonist here, as well as this button over here. Now, let's go discover Greenland. Nice. I'm gonna tell the boys this place is farmland. We can't quite colonize there yet. How about we check out the Caribbean instead? Alright, the Northumbrians are getting a little uppity. I guess I'll release them now. You know, I don't think this alliance is worth much anymore. Instead, I can use that relationship slot to release Wales. Can I seriously not colonize this? Off by 5? Come on. You're telling me the distance to here is fine, but not the distance right next to this, really? Okay, more colonial range. Surely we can reach now. Beautiful. Alright, it looks like only the Andalusians have arrived, giving us a decent pick at where to start. Let's go with this trade center, and this one over here. Actually, on second thought, let's bring this guy back, and instead, I'm gonna send them all the way to Greenland. I'm sure they'll love Greenland. Now, one of the big issues with having my capital in the glorious province of Man is that it's an island, and that means we can't spawn any institutions. So, I'm thinking we're probably going to move to Ayrshire. It's on a coast, it doesn't have terrible development, and it's also a natural harbor and a grasslands, making it somewhat easy for development. Now, all we have to do is wait 10 years and maybe or maybe not save scum for it, we'll see. Come on, really? Well, that guy's taking a trip to Greenland. Alright, I think I'm gonna take something away real quick, and instead I'm going to try and grab that integration policy. And now I can integrate this guy. Should have done that earlier. Oh well. Please. I need some decent air. Now we're ready to go to war with England once again. This time it's going to be a little bit different. We're going to go ahead and grab a couple of reconquest corps. And along the way I'm probably going to pick up 2 more subjects. Something like that. Man, these battles have been going pretty well so far. Unlike my economy, which is struggling a lot. Alright, Friesland, I'll take that. Same thing, Hedra. All it should take is the capital and maybe sieging Sweden? Not sure if that's going to happen. And there goes the rest of England. Alright, what's the plan? First, I'm gonna check to see if this actually makes it cheaper than returning cores. 29 and 3 here versus 31 and 6. Interesting. Okay. So if we just directly give them back, then it's less aggressive expansion and it costs less war score for some reason. Now let's do the same thing for Wales then. Huh. Oddly enough for Wales, it's actually cheaper this way. That's kind of weird. Well, okay, whatever works. Let's also take a province over here so we can release Wessex and Mercia. So I'll take that and that, as well as war reps, these provinces over here, and a bit of money. Alright, cool. Let's start by releasing Mercia, and we can wait a little bit. Now I could try to take this province back as well. I mean, I should, right? It wouldn't be that hard. Yeah, I can take that back. Alright, yeah, let's do it. That was easy enough. Now we just have to sit here for a bit and stop them from landing anywhere. Alright, hopefully that's enough for them to give up. Please, I just want 1 province. It's not worth the trouble. Come on, man. Man. Get it? Cause... Oh no, the heir falls ill. What a shame. What will I ever do? Somehow he's worse. Alright, let's try this one last time. Finally. Thank you, it really wasn't worth this much effort. Wait a second. Why doesn't Northumbria have cores on literally any of this? That's kind of weird. Literally reconquest, but, okay. Maybe they literally just lost the cores, that's possible. Yeah, in fact, it looks like Mercia just lost all of their cores, which means I can't release the other subject either. Well, that sucks. Well, okay, I guess that means I'm gonna take the province myself. Alright, fine. There goes Wales, which should finish a mission for us as well, although the effects aren't really that useful. Anyway. Oh yeah, by the way, we didn't spawn colonialism. Didn't mention that part, but yeah. Would have been a lot cooler if we did. Man, do I really have much of a choice? The answer's yes. Alright, looks like we've surpassed Denmark. Andalusia's likely to be our colonial rival, so why not? And there goes Northumbria. Very nice. Now, the only issue with this mission is that we have to win a war against England as soon as possible, and then we'll get perma-claims on all of Britain, which we don't actually have yet. So next war I'll take this stuff up here, maybe a couple extra provinces, who knows. And then afterwards it's still going to take like an extra 2 wars to finish them off. There we go, that's the air I need. Greenland's finally done. Doesn't give you anything too interesting, but it's something. Alright England, let's do this again. Now I finally have enough prestige to upgrade my government rank, and there we go. I'll take this stuff over here, plus a couple of provinces, because, you know, why not? I'm also going to take this one colony, because I don't really like the idea of England trying to exodus, like, you know, that over there. So let's take that too. It seems like they're not actual colonies, so I'll just get rid of them. We don't need them. Now we can finally complete this mission to see what that's all about. And it literally just changes a couple of cultures. Huh. Well, I mean, okay. Anyway. We've taken the spot of the number 4 great power, and it'll be another 15 years before we can go to war with England again. Not sure what to do with that time, but I'll figure something out. By the way, I don't think these buttons work. These ones on the side to, like, move the bar? Yeah, those, Well, you know, there is something I could do. I mean, I might as well, right? We do have a mission for it. Alright, that's the last subject. Took a really long time to annex, like, what, 7 subjects? I kept stacking the penalty and that was kind of a problem. But now, all that remains is the rest of England. And I'm gonna have to try to not exile them to this province because then they might join the HRE and that would suck. Hopefully invading Denmark wasn't the wrong decision here. I just need them out of the war so I can head into Norway. Alright, time for the big naval battle. I think we're gonna be fine on this one. At least I hope. Okay, maybe not. They have a lot of ships. On second thought, we're leaving. Whoa, what are you doing out here? Hold on a second. We'll be fine, right? Yeah. Yeah, we're totally... Okay, maybe we're not fine. No, we're good. I'm risking quite a lot by doing this. Alright, let's try the even riskier move. There we go. I left some guys behind to deal with the potential rebels, but I think I can just build some men instead. So let's bring these guys back over. And right on cue, there they are. I think Denmark will probably leave now. Yeah. I don't want anything in particular, just remove your alliance with Norway, maybe some more reps and a bit of cash, and that's cool with me. At this point, I probably could just win the war and take what I wanted, but I kind of just feel like killing some time. We have another 6 years to wait anyway. Oh, that's not good. I don't think we're gonna survive that. We can try to scare them off though, maybe. No, alright, we'll just have to finish the battle then. Oh, you have to be kidding. Pretender rebels? Really? I can't deal with those right now. Alright, let's see what these pretender rebels are all about. A 642. They're really convincing. It would be a real shame if I accidentally left the forts down and they accidentally walked into the capital and accidentally took power while I wasn't paying attention. You know, distracted with the war and all that. Speaking of the war, I only kind of want this and that's pretty much it. Alright, nice. Thanks, bro. So that'll finish off this mission here, which would allow us to declare war for every Norse province, but I can't exactly be bothered to do all that. I mean, I might do it, just not right now. Oh, now that I think about it, too many AI ships pass through here, they'll never walk into the capital. That sucks. Alright, England, let's do this again. Sorry, what? Yeah, I don't know about that one. I think I'm gonna have to take that. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna take that. Right, so, as I said, no exodus. That's not allowed. And I'll be back in a few years to make sure you're not trying again. And also thank you for the colony. Alright, it's probably about time I move my trading capital to the English Channel. We have the most province trade power, we can probably make a few ducats. There you go, that's much better. Looks like we can get... There we go, another colony's done. Let's see, we could make that a self-governing colony so we can develop and colonize faster. Although I've never really found these differences to be too meaningful. Let's start with self-governing, then maybe we can change it. It has been maybe 2 months, and my colony has already been declared on. 1.33, man. They don't want a white peace, so I guess I'll just have to do my thing. And Lotharingia wants help, because Francia would kill them. Huh, didn't expect that one. I guess so? Yeah, whatever, sure. Alright, you get full annexation. I know he'll probably just move around because, you know, tribes, but whatever. This might have been a mistake. Yep, yeah, that was definitely a mistake. Yeah, this war kind of seems lost to me. Yeah, if they don't mind, I think I'm just gonna leave now. Alright, well, I got a few years to burn still. Might as well try out that CB. Alright, hopefully we win this naval battle. Shouldn't be too hard. Alright, thank you Denmark, that'll be enough. I'll take that money, those war reps, that alliance, and... I mean, I guess I could take something, as like a treat, you know? Yeah, I'll take that, thanks. What are you guys doing here? You're not supposed to be here. Alright, thanks, I guess? Alright, Norway. Coastal privileges are being revoked. Sorry, no more raiding for you. Alright, the old king decided to die a little too quick, so now, Ranald gets to rule. The guy who can seemingly talk his way out of doing any administrative work. And at this rate, it's probably a good idea to find some better allies. Lotharingia's kind of fallen a little bit. Fallen off, that is. Francia probably has a better shot at helping me against Andalusia. Alright, this should be the last war. Hopefully the colonies can hold their own. Not so sure if Colombia's gonna do that well, but the Caribbean's probably fine. Oh boy, you have to be joking. Does this look like a good time, Francia? My colonies. My colonies are gonna be gone. Ah, man. Alright, fine. Okay, Friesland, you guys will leave and break your alliance. Thank you. Sweden, you guys will do the same thing. And finally, England. We can't take everything, which sucks, but I'll come back eventually to take these provinces, and I'll take this for the Caribbean and this for Colombia, alright? Okay, that should be everything I need. Now we just need to be at peace, so let's fight this war real quick, and let's dip out. Alright, if I'm not gonna get anything, can I please leave this war? Thanks. That lasted way too long. Alright, finally, we've taken every island in Britain, and we can proclaim ourselves the Imperium of Man, which I'm pretty sure is a reference to Warhammer 40k, but I've never played any of the Warhammer games, so someone's gotta fact check me on that one. Alright, let's see it. The Isles shall be united at last under one common banner. The common banner. The banner of man, the rightful leader of Britain and Ireland. Now, unfortunately, I don't think there's anything left in this mission tree. Nothing really apart from what you see here, so... We do become the Imperium of Man, though. That's cool. And these appear to be mainly upgraded versions of the previous Manx ideas, but we get a cool little name, and that's about it, actually. Well, it's a neat mission tree, especially for a country so small and usually unplayed by most players, but that is the Imperium of Man mission tree. I hope you guys enjoyed watching today's video. Inevitably, someone's going to ask for a part 2. There will not be a part 2. This is it. If there were more missions, then maybe, but that seems to be about it. We don't even get the new flag, which, you know, kind of unfortunate. I was hoping for this flag, but it is what it is. If you enjoy Antebellum and you want to see more of this mod covered in the future, then of course drop your suggestions for which nations to play in the description, or if you have any other mods you want me to take a look at, then those are also appreciated. For now, don't forget to leave a like or dislike. This is Quarbit signing off, and as always, have a fantastic day. Hey, take a look at these guys on screen. All of them are patrons, and they helped make this channel possible. If you'd like to get your name up here, as well as early access to every single video, all you have to do is visit the link in the description and donate $1 monthly to the Patreon. And if you're looking for anything interesting to watch after that video, you can check these ones on screen.